Hi guys, I'm Rudreswar and you are watching Transit Pixel. So today in this video, I'm gonna show you the basic fundamentals of Photoshop, and if you watch this video till the end, then I will make the Photoshop UI very familiar to you. So let's get started with the video. So now I have opened the Photoshop CC 2020 and this is like of what you will get in your version 2. If your windows and the panels are not stacked properly, then you can always go to Windows workspace and you can always reset the Photoshop workspace like the windows I have stacked over here, accents, properties, layers, paths, etc. So now first of all I want to open an image to show you all the features it offers and what you can do to manipulate the image according to your taste. Have a look at this. This is called menu bar. Over here you can find file, edit, image layer and all the other stuffs like this. Okay, to open an image you have to go to file, then you can always create a new document or open an image. So for now I'm gonna choose this option. So the shortcut to open is Ctrl or Command if you're using a Mac. So over here a new window will appear. Generally the window will appear over this directory inside of this PC, but for now I have an image inside of this directory, B drive tutorials image. So if you choose the image, it will load the file name and also the path data, and if you want to open this image you can simply double click on it, or you can also select then open it like this. Now we have the image opened over here. So as I have told you earlier that this is the menu bar, and this thing underneath the menu bar is called the options bar. So what does it actually do? It displays the available options for the tool you have chosen from this toolbar. So as you can see there are a lot of tools inside of this. I have removed a lot of tools from the toolbar over here to minimize the look and to speed up my workflow. So you can always go to edit, and over here if you can see all the options, then click this down arrow and go to toolbar. And now a new window will be appear over here, and you can always drag and drop tools to add or remove them from the toolbar. So for now I'm gonna cancel it. So this is the layers window. If you can see this, just simply go to Windows, then check the layers, and as you can see this is the background layer which is locked. We cannot move it. Okay, just simply click on this lock icon and it will be unlocked. And the default name for the first layer is layer 0. It starts from 0. So now this is the move tool, and the options you can see over here are related to this tool, and you can always right click on it to access the hidden tools inside of this icon, or simply long press the left mouse key to access the other tools hidden inside of it. And the second tool over here is the rectangular macro tool, which is assigned with the M key, and the shortcut for move tool is B. You can always press B to access the move tool. Okay, first of all let me show you what these tools actually do. So by using this tool, the rectangular macro tool, you can always select or position rectangularly, and you can easily move this selection. You can always paint anything inside of this layer. You can always do whatever you want inside of this selection. So for now I want to deselect it. So the lasso tool is used to simply select anything with a free hand, and if you have selected anything and want to deselect it, then press the key combo Ctrl or Command if you are using a Mac plus D. So it will deselect the selection. Or the another thing you can do is to select any type of selection tool and right click on this area and choose deselect, or you can even go to this menu bar option and over here you will get the option to deselect it. So the other option you will get inside of the lasso selection tool is the polygonal lasso tool. So what it does, it can select anything in a straight line. So as you can see we can select anything straightly with this tool. So now I have to deselect it, so simply press the Ctrl or Command D. So this is called the quick selection tool, and inside of it you will also get object selection tool, and you will also get another tool named magic wand. I guess actually I have hidden that tool because I don't often use that tool in my work. And you will also get this option magnetic lasso tool inside of lasso tool section. So what it does, it can dynamically choose the area by judging the colors, and if you turn this thing on, the option named automatically enhance the selection edge. It will do some mathematical calculations and make the edges of your selection a lot smoother. So let me show you. As you can see it can easily detect the sky, and if you want you can erase it or can have it in your image. Okay, I'll talk about this thing later. First of all, let me introduce you with the basic things available inside of Photoshop. So if you use this thing, the object selection tool, by the way this is new inside of Photoshop, as you can see in the preview over here, it can be very helpful if you have a subject in your image. What you can do, you can use the select subject. So over here the Photoshop does a really very good job in selecting the mountain. If you want to zoom into the canvas, then simply hold the Ctrl or Command, press the plus key, or to zoom out it, simply press the minus key. If you have animated zoom turned on, then it will be more smoother. Or if you want to do it in a easier way, simply go to edit, preferences, then interface. Sorry, you will get it inside of tools. Over here check the option called zoom with scroll wheel. And now if you scroll down over here, it will zoom in, and with the scroll up, it will zoom out. By holding the space bar, you can always drag the image and view it properly in the canvas with the hand tool selected. Actually what it does, it automatically enables the hand tool or selects the hand tool. If you want to use this tool, you can always select it and let Photoshop do some calculations. But as you can see, there is not any proper subjects in my photo, so it didn't get there. By the way, for this thing, Photoshop uses its AI to enhance it. So over here you will get the healing brush tool or the patch tool. You can also use this spot healing brush tool, and actually you will get some other options, but these three are quite helpful for me, so I have only these three options available over here. So by using this tool, you can always remove anything from your photo. This is the most easiest way to remove anything from your image. As you can see, you just have to select anything and it will automatically replace it with the appropriate pixels. As you can see, it does a pretty good job. So if you want to go back to the previous state or undo action, then simply use the key combo control command plus Z. I am using the newer version of Photoshop, in which you can also go to the step backward and forward with the same key, and then step backward and forward options are not available in the newer versions. So if you want to redo it, then simply hold down the controller command plus shift and Z key. It will just redo the action. So let me go to the previous state, and now with the patch tool selected, you can replace anything with the pattern you select. So now if I want to remove this thing with this pattern, then what I have to do, I just have to make a selection of it with the patch tool, and as you can see, I can take it anywhere and replace it with that. This is due to the diffusion. If you have the value less, then it will show it with harsh edges. You can also use the content aware patch, or you can also use the patterns over here. So now this is the brush tool, and by using which you can draw anything of your choice on the canvas. You get the idea what a brush tool does. So with this option turned on, if you are using a pen tablet or a Wacom tablet or a pressure sensitive pointing tool, then you can always use the pressure to change the opacity or the flow or even the size and many other things like jittering of your brush and also the angle. So the next tool is clone stamp tool. So by using this tool, you can easily clone anything and paste it anywhere in the image. Also, this is the blur tool. It is not the best option to blur anything on your image, so there are a lot of blurring options or blurring effects available over here inside of Photoshop. So as you can see, you can blur anything with it, but it can't be the right choice to blur everything. So this one is the sharpen tool. It sharpens the area on which you apply it. So the next tool is the smudge tool. So as you can see, you can smudge anything, and from here you can adjust the strength of the smudging. So you get the idea of what it does. Okay, so this one is the eraser tool. So it erases the current layer and makes the area transparent. You can always adjust the opacity and flow from here, and also the smoothing. Smoothing is a very nice thing that you can do over here. As you can see inside of brush tool, I can smoothen my strokes over here using this option. You can also change the brush modes from here. Okay, so this is the type or the text tool. So inside of it, you will get two options like horizontal type tool and vertical type tool. You can type the text horizontally or vertically, whatever you want. So now the font I have chosen is Dicon. So let's reduce the font size because I have zoomed in a lot over here. As you can see, whatever you type, you can actually edit it also after committing the text. Okay, so delete this layer by dragging and dropping it inside of the trash bin icon. So this one is the pen tool, and you will also get curvature pen tool, anchor point, add, delete, etc. tools inside of that. So with this tool, you can actually select or make any shape with the paths with the pen points. So this is how you can do this. So these are the anchor points, and you get the idea how you can use this. So the paths you will make will remain over here. You can always delete them, or if you want to save them, then you just have to rename them. I just forgotten to tell you about the shortcuts by using which you can easily access all these tools. So for this you have to press J, and for quick selection or the object selection tool you have to press W, and for brush you have to press B, and for this stamp tool or the clone stamp tool you have to press S, and for this there is currently no shortcuts available in Photoshop, but you can easily assign any key to this. And for eraser tool you have to press E, for text tool T, pen tool P, and for this thing you have to press O. It has dosing and warning tool inside it and also the sponge tool. Those can easily make anything brighter. You can choose the midtones or the shadows or highlights you want to target and make them brighter or darker, as you can see. And this is the shape tool. You can always create different types of shapes using this tool, just like this. Okay, so now if you did some editing just like this and you want to save this, then what you have to do, you just have to go to the file menu, then save or save as, then you have to choose the directory and the file name. I don't want to rename it over here. Choose the format of your choice and it will show the images with the same format inside that folder or inside your chosen folder. Then what you have to do, you just have to click on save. But over here I have another image with the same name, so I just want to rename it a little bit, then save. A new window will come up and you have to choose the options according to your preference. Then click on OK. Then it will save the image. You can get this over here. So the brush was quite smoother, so strokes were smooth. So I hope it will help you to learn the basics of the Photoshop, and in the future tutorials you will get lots of tips, tricks and techniques related to Photoshop. So that's it for today. See you in the next one and make sure to like this video and subscribe our channel for more tutorials. See you in the next one.